Welcome to the StateZero Automotive Enthusiast Vehicle Listing of the Week for May 15th, 2025. Today we're going to feature a 2011 BMW E90 328i. But before we do that, quick disclaimer. StateZero Automotive is not associated with Carfax in any way, though we do use it exclusively to find high-quality vehicles and firmly believe it to be the best information site for automotive information in existence. StateZero Automotive is not affiliated with the dealer featured in this video and does not vouch for the accuracy of its listing, though we have found Carfax listing dealers to generally carry higher average Google star ratings than most independent dealers. The featured vehicle may no longer be available by the time you view this vehicle. So let's take a look at this 2011 BMW E90 328i. It's silver with black interior, has just under 100,000 miles. It's being offered by Quality Cars of Oregon in Salem, Oregon. Has a Google rating for the dealership at 5 stars. Only 4 reviews, but still 5 stars, so a good rating. Before we get into the specifics of this car, let's talk a little bit about the E90 328i in general. It's an inline 6-cylinder engine, the N52, 230 brake horsepower and 200 pound-feet of torque. But this particular one has a 6-speed automatic transmission. When new, the car, according to 0 to 60 times, had a 0 to 60 of 5.5 seconds and a quarter-mile time of 14.0. Now, the N52 engine is considered one of BMW's most reliable engines, which that's the positive. Now, it can't be modified to produce a great deal more power like the twin-turbo 335i N54 engine, but it's still quick. And you can put a 3-stage manifold on it and take the horsepower up a bit. But it's a good enthusiast car between the handling and just the inherent quickness of the vehicle. It's a really good enthusiast vehicle, and cosmetically, it's already a good-looking car, but cosmetically, you can do a lot of good things with it. Let's take a look at some of the pictures that are on the site for the car. I'm just going to kind of scroll back here to the first. Silver. This car is a single hump, as they call it, which means it doesn't have the iDrive system, no integrated nav system or anything like that, which a lot of enthusiasts prefer that because that technology is clearly dated by this time, and there's other things you can do now that would be much better. But everything about the car seems to be in great shape. Interior, I don't see any particular problems with the interior. I don't see dents and dings as you go through it. Just appears to be a very clean example of an E90 sunroof. So just a very good car. It is another picture I think showed is a shiftable. You have a manual shift on the shift knob itself. Now, one thing we like about Carfax, the reason we use Carfax is because every Carfax listing has a free Carfax report with it. And so you can get a good feel of how the car's been serviced throughout its lifetime. This car came out of Washington State originally and then down to Oregon. It's had 3 owners with the oil change about every 10,000 miles. We watch closely for how often a car's oil has been changed. There are 2 open recalls on this car, but both are listed as remedy available. Contact your local BMW dealer, which I would take to mean that there's a free remedy available. It's a PCV heater is one of the recalls, and a driver's front airbag is one of the recalls. But again, that should be handled at no cost by BMW. Just the previous owners never got around to it, apparently. Now, the dealer is listing this car at $69.95, 99,334 miles listed. In Oregon, the maximum dealer prep fee that can be charged is $115. So again, I don't know what they're charging. We haven't contacted the dealer to find out. I haven't contacted to verify availability, though it is live on Carfax today. So you add that 115 to the 69.95, you're at $7,110 total. On top of that, of course, you would have your state tax. If you're buying from out of state, your state tax would apply. If you're buying in Oregon state tax would apply. Um, but the Carfax value on this car, retail value, in excellent condition, which it appears to be from the listing, the Carfax value on this is $8,950. And again, right now before tax, this dealer is at around should be no more than $7,110, which strikes me as a really good value. Between how the car handles, the inherent power it has, the modification you can do cosmetically, like I said, just a really good car at a really good price, a really good value. Naturally, you would want to get a pre-purchase inspection to make sure you didn't have any big surprises. But from a distance, it looks good to us. We buy cars and we resell cars. So why am I showing you this one? Well, it's too far away for us. We're over in the Carolinas, and this is all the way across the country. But that doesn't make it viable for us, but it might be viable for you, depending on where you live. So again, that's our car of the week. We'll have another one of these next week. We'll have one each week. And of course, we'll have other things that we feature. And if you want to, learn more about the N52 engine, the E90 platform, go to our public playlist, and there's a lot of information there that you can look at in terms of what you can do with these cars and how you can utilize them. Again, I think it's a great value. So again, thanks for joining us. Look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great day.